All right.
I got some dogs with me. Calhoun, Charles Calhoun, Chazzy, Big Cam. You know what I'm saying? You know who this is, and obviously you know who that is. I mean, this guy was on the offense. This guy was a two-way guy. You ain't got me live, do you?
Well, we just started recording.
Okay, what's up, baby? ADL in the building, you hear me?
All right, so we got the Auburndale Bloodhounds up next. Coach, can you introduce yourself and the players that you brought with you today?
I'm Coach Antonio Thomas, senior. Right here on the left-hand side of me, I got William McKenzie, aka Super. All right, I got my boy Trey Stevenson, Robert Stevenson, Big ADL. I got my boy Chazzy right here with me, Charles Calhoun, and then I got Big Cam Everett on the end right there.
Okay, Coach, you decided to bring these specific players to represent the program today. Talk about each one briefly for our audience, what they bring to your program from a character and athletic standpoint, and what college coaches can expect to see out of each of them if they stop by and visit during the spring.
So I'm gonna speak for them as a whole. As a whole, we've been grinding hard. William McKenzie, he's a young defensive back for us, started for us last season. So I'm definitely excited about what he's gonna bring to the table this season. Trey Stevenson, he started at the nickel for us. And he's been a guy that I've been coaching for the last 3-4 years. So I'm definitely excited to see what we finna do this senior year. Chazzy is my little young pup, my young dog. He's definitely gonna be a force to be reckoned with on that field. We're looking at probably playing him in 2 different positions this year. Definitely fullback, running back, but also, you know, a little bit of linebacker. We're gonna test him out there to see what he got. And then on the end, Big Cam, you know, last season we had him playing a lot of offensive line, but this year we're gonna try to focus mainly on the defensive line.
Okay. Questions for all you players individually. What are some of your individual goals that you hope to accomplish this spring? And then what do you hope to accomplish as a team?
So I'm trying to accomplish this spring is like coming together as a team more. Like I need a bond, like all that. Yeah.
My individual is like be a captain, set a role model for these younger kids, and show them like how to be a running.
Pretty much. I just want the team, like, we got to go to states this year. Like, this is my goal, top goal. Like, ball a lot, you know. Just stick to what I've been doing. Work hard, you know.
Yeah, my goal is we can go to states and for us to play our best of our abilities all year. I want us to come together as a team and play the best we can.
You were assistant coach last year, but from your observation, what was some of the biggest challenges you faced last fall, and what are you looking to overcome as you start this upcoming spring with this returning group of players?
The biggest obstacle is we was a very young football team. We lost a lot of kids to the transfer portal, or the high school transfer portal. And so again, this year we're bringing back a lot of experience, number one. And again, we're trying to change the culture. One of our catchphrases, one of the things we go by is controlling the dash. And when we talk about controlling the dash, you know, the D stands for discipline, the A is for attitude, the S is for sacrifice, the H is for habit. So every day we walk into our facilities, you know, our plan is to go 1-0. And so controlling that dash, right? We talk about being disciplined, doing the little things the right way all the time. Attitude, you know, every day I wake up in the morning, I'm in full control of my attitude and the way I attack my day. As sacrifice, you know, iron sharpening iron. I'm good because you're good. You know, holding each other accountable. And then last but not least, habits. You know, a man can't control his future, but he can control his habits, and his habits will dictate his future. So those are the things that we work on every day.
You've got this big event taking place on May 18th. The Big Show. Your team account on social media has been posting a lot of notable alumni that have played for the Auburndale football program. You're Auburndale alum yourself. Can you tell us more about this event and what fans can expect to see at it if they attend?
Well, number one, the Big Show is obviously right here next to me. these guys. Again, it's going to be an event that's going to celebrate our athletes, student athletes, number one. Number two, but we're going to also have live performances at the halftime. We're going to be honoring one of our former student athletes who won a state title in a different sport. We're going to also have an alumni flag football game. So a lot of our alumni will be back home, and we'll have them in attendance. So again, the reason why it's the big show, we're going to also have cars that'll be on display. We're going to have it's going to be a lot of different other components that really have nothing to do with football. We're going to have food vendors. So again, my plan is to bring out the city, is to bring out the county. I hope that every team that's on our schedule decide to show up. Because again, I would love for them to come be a part of what I'm trying to do and make something annual out of this.
Your spring game opponent is Fort Meade. They have a new head coach, and we'll have some new faces on their team after graduating a talented senior class that led them to an undefeated regular season. Why did you choose this opponent for spring, and what do you hope to learn about your team following the game?
First and foremost, if you know anything about Arbondale spring, every year we would play Fort Meade. So growing up, I used to watch, those countless great Fort Meade players come to Arbondale, vice versa. I would watch us go over and play against Fort Meade. So it's something that I thought that we would bring back and do. I played against the head coach that's at Fort Meade now when I was in high school. So I thought that it would be something great for us to do and kind of bring back, somewhat of what I would call a small tradition. But two, I think that, I know Fort Meade got some great athletes, and I know they got some great coaches. I've coached with some of their coaches in the All-Star circuit. So I know that, and that program is built off of tradition. So again, I'm trying to bring back our tradition. I'm trying to bring back the pride. So choosing them was kind of like, hey, we both, are similar programs in certain ways. And so I thought that they would be a good opponent for us to, play against.
Okay. There were some comments made on social media by a national scouting analyst in regards to Polk County, their top prospects these last few cycles, in his words, being washouts, not having success the moment they get on campus, and ultimately hitting the transfer portal. As a person who played in Polk County, played at the next level, hearing those kind of comments about what he said about the county, how does that make you feel? What are your thoughts? Did he have some truth to it? What is your perspective on our next level athletes?
I think I can speak on the Arbondale athletes more so than any other athletes. I think when it comes to Arbondale athletes, we haven't had that issue as far as washouts because, again, most of our guys are blue collar, show up every day to work, understand that the process is going to be the process. But I think on that topic, man, and I just got chills. I think really on that topic, I can say how I feel about something, but then you can also go back and look at the numbers. And, again, I always tell these kids, numbers don't lie. People lie. Your grandmama, your daddy, auntie, uncle, they going to lie to you. Coaches are going to lie to you. They going to sell your dream. But when you look at the numbers, really numbers don't lie. And so if the numbers are what they say they are, then where's our argument? But also I know that, in this process of recruitment, us as coaches, we have to be more mentors. And again, if you never played at the next level, you don't understand how they go. And in some places, the coaches don't. So, we have to mentor our kids and make sure we put them in the right situation and we're sending them to the right school and not just, off of a hype train or, anything like that. But, hey, is this place genuinely for you? Or do we want to go to a place that has, tremendous success? So, again, you have to look at it from, two sides.
Okay. And then this question is about the transfer portal. The college transfer portal specifically has been a topic of conversation since its implementation because its effect on high school football recruiting. What has been your message to your players about how to navigate this new era of college recruiting?
Well, number one, I know that we got to market ourselves, in every opportunity we get. But number two, I know that, as a coach, I got to put my players in the best position I can to help them get to that level. A coach came down this last cycle, and he said to me, he said, "Coach, you're the only coach in this county that showed me every player on your roster." And he was like, "I can really appreciate you for that." And I was like, "What?" Like, so coaches are not showing, you know, I didn't, and obviously maybe I'm a new coach and maybe that's just a part of what I'll learn, you know. But he was like, "I can really appreciate you for that." So again, for me as a coach, I'm gonna try to make sure I put these guys in the best situation I can to help better their future. But number two, like I say, also I'm gonna make sure that they understand that, look, you got more of a challenge than I had coming through, because now, you know, a Division I caliber player is now a Division II caliber player coming out of high school. And so, you know, you just gotta work hard every day. You just gotta grind. Again, another one of the things we go by is dig deep. You know, discipline, integrity, goals, dedication, effort, execution, pride. You gotta take those things right there into your day every day and attack it just like that. So.
Okay. And then this last question is for each individual athlete. I'm a college coach who's been tasked with recruiting Polk County. Never recruited the area before. I get sent to Arbondale High School. Why should I recruit you to my program? What makes you stand out above your competition across the county? Why should I recruit an Arbondale Bloodhound?
For one, our work ethic is like no other sport, no other team in Polk County have the work ethic that we have. And then plus, it's not only work ethic, we got grades. Our grades are great. Grades are great. We just staying in the weight room, staying in condition the whole year. That's why we're so different.
You know, just to add on what he said, you know, grades, and like Coach Thomas said, every day we working to get better. We trying to be the best team in Polk County. You know what I'm saying? Trying to outwork everyone, even in our competition. Yeah, what they was talking about outworking, like we big leaders. We can be big leaders in the weight room, locker room, classroom, just like helping everybody, like, you know what I'm saying, like reach their goal, like what they want to be, you know, help out.
Like they were saying, like we lead in the classroom and we lead everywhere in the school. We want to be the leaders in the school. We want to be the role model students. We want to work hard every day, and yeah.
Tell me about some of y'all summer plans in terms of any travels to colleges. You're gonna do any camps? What are you gonna be doing in the off season to get better for the upcoming season?
Don't me to say. Okay. First and foremost, May 25th. All right, we got a community cleanup. We're gonna give back to the community. Again, it's not about what our community can do for us, about what we can do for our community. So that's first and foremost. As far as summer camps goes, the month of June will be these open camps that they're having at different colleges and universities. But the month of July, we're planning on going to a team camp. I'm planning on sending our linemen to the Down and Dirty camp. That's why everybody need to come to the big show. All right, we need y'all support. But I'm planning on getting our linemen out. As far as 7-on-7s, we're looking at going to the Polk County 7-on-7 for sure. And then also I know that USF and a couple of these other schools are putting on 7-on-7. So once I get the funds raised, right, we're going to definitely enter our team into those competitions. But also, we're looking at competing with other teams throughout the summer in 7-on-7s individually. So we're going to put on our own little passing league and play ball.
All right, Coach, do you have any final words to leave for the fans or college coaches of what they can look out for from your program this upcoming spring period?
Come to the Dog Pound. All right, it's called the Dog Pound for a reason. We got some dogs at the pound. But for the fans, listen, we need y'all to get behind us and support us. Definitely come out on May 18th, the big show. All right, and it's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be a community event. We definitely want y'all to come out there and support us. You know, and then, you know, for the rest of the spring, definitely, my practices will be open to any college coach, especially to the coach that said he was coming. I'm waiting on you. You know what I'm talking about now. You better check this interview out. We're waiting on you. So definitely come down and recruit our dogs. And, you know, shout out to the boys and you know, go Big Arbondale. Go Big Arbondale.
Thank you for coming, Coach.
Yes, sir.